Modern science, especially medicinal science, developed not a days. It is a effort of a lot of scientists and also a lot of experimentation. Now I want to discuss a science book written by Rebecca Skloot, and the name of the book, The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. So, Henrietta Lacks was was a subject and was just a female, a Negro female, and her life was as usual like other women's in the world. She has the sorrow, the love, the affection, family, everything. As a human being, she has the right to live in the world. She has the right to be get treatment, and she has the right to pass a normal social life. Henrietta Lacks was a woman who was like the normal human being, and one day she becomes sick with a tumor. He several times said to his husband, to her husband, and others about the tumor in his stomach. They, at first, they did not take it seriously, but when it is necessary, she was taken to Hopkins medical school, and they are tested. In 1951, 29 January, it was tested as a tumor, cervical carcinoma, and in February 1, and controversially February 5 was the day it was treated, and the actually here the main matter of this book is that the tumor was collected and the cells were collected from Henrietta Lacks without concern of her, and without acknowledgement of a patient. Here the thing is that there is an unethical issue arises, that a patient has the right to get treatment, and what is the steps to cure of this disease will be acknowledged, will be aware to the patient. In the case of Henrietta Lacks, she was not concerned about taking cells from her body, but the researcher or medical scientist George Gay, with the help of his assistant Mary, take the cell in the name of treatment. And this is the ethical matter, that the cell was taken from Henrietta's body without the concern. This is an unethical issue in the development of science and in medical science also. The matter is that the cell was produced and reproduced in various institutions, in various labs around the world, without any concern of the subjects, that means Henrietta Lacks family or anybody. The scientists using the cells for their scientific experiments, scientists are using the cells to test medicines, to test the cell development, to test the many aspects of scientific cell development issues. But this is happening. This is not known to the Henrietta Lacks family or anybody concerned. Henrietta Lacks cells was different, and it was the first cell culture experiment, and from the Henrietta cells and using the Henrietta cells, a lot of scientists works around the world, and even the Tuskegee University in Alabama was engaged to regenerate the cells. It was written that about 6 trillion cells was produced in every week. So the around the world, the scientists are using the cells as the name HeLa, HeLa, Henrietta's He, and Lacks La. And this was not concerned to the Henrietta's family, and I think this is an unethical issue. Here the ethical loss was happened, that a subject or patient was not known what was the treatment or what was the autopsy is taken from her body. Henrietta Lacks cells are is a good thing that her cell was used for the development of medicinal impact in the history of medical science development. But when the cell was taken from her body, she had the right to know that this purpose of the cells taken. And around the world, a lot of scientists work on that. But Henrietta Lacks also has a family, had a family like as other women. She has 5 siblings, and she passes a normal life. Actually, this is also there is also a question arises that how the doctors or medical scientists why take the cells. Actually, it was also arising that it may be that the Hopkins Institute was established for treatment of poor and incapable to bearing medical expenses people, maximum from the Negro people who are not able to carry their medical expenses. And the institute was established for a well purpose, and the activities also is a very good, very nice. But this action, taking cells or autopsy from a human body without her consent, is an unethical issue. Okay, so this is a matter that the cells were taken, Henrietta's cells was not supported by the ethical morality. And afterwards, the Henrietta cells used for a long time and for the development of medicines like of polio, various type of vaccination. And when the cell science is developing, the HeLa cells contribute a lot, that how the cells division, fusion, and other matter was occurred in cells. And the cells is showed had shown very good result. And now the question, the ethical matter, the racism here is acted, that they take the cells of a poor using their poverty as a weapon, that they will not make any action against them. And actually the this racism activities against a black women is not a good action in the history of American life. And here it is here it is happened. Henrietta Lacks, and later on it was confidential and not known to mass people. After a long days later, the family of Henrietta came to know that their mothers, or their mother's cells was used still now. And they one day, her son and daughter goes to see the cells in Hopkins. And this is the immortal matter, that though Henrietta Lacks died in 1951, but still now his cells is growing around the world in various laboratories. Science is a good thing. Science is obviously is for the humanity, but without but the experiment, or taking any human's organ or any cells without making concern of the subject, of the patient, is not right. And this is the main theme, that in medical science, though it is developed, though it is becoming improved, but medical science should not act any unethical issues that may arise the controversial effect. Now it is established that if a medical experimentation need, and it will be informed the subject, and with the concern of this patient, the experiment will done. Thank you.